Alright guys, back and here to fight a really hard defenders type team, but instead of Luke Cage, he has Miss Marvel. Four of the characters are at tier 13, as you can see here. 68k on the Iron Fist with 5 red stars is pretty serious. So I'm actually going to be going for him first. But let me show you how I beat this team. So I'll be using my pretty standard setup here of Rocket Star-Lord, the Magneto, Groot, and Juggernaut. And so the trick to fighting any defender's team is essentially killing Iron Fist first. To me, if you don't get him early on, especially when you know they're tier 13 and all oranges are decked out, like you know he's gonna heal everybody for a significant amount every turn. And then when you throw in Miss Marvel, the trick is just to not let her get her taunt up so that she can, divert your attention away from the important people. Oh my God, he almost one-shot my Star-Lord there. Okay, he did shoot my one-shot my Star-Lord there. All right, well, let's blind these assholes. I don't. I didn't realize that Daredevil would go before my Magneto. I guess with his speed up. Well, I don't think that does anything this turn, but anyway. We're gonna try to burn through. Well, if I do that, Miss Marvel's gonna taunt. I gotta kill Miss Marvel first. Shit. And then you don't get to blind JJ because her resistance is stupid. And then Daredevil is blind, but it doesn't do anything. So let's try to kill this Miss Marvel. Decent heals, but at least she's not defenders, so doesn't get as much out of it. Man, this hits hard. Yeah, the blind on that Punisher is absolutely essential. All right, we need defense up and death proof real bad. At least he resisted that. No, he'll get his turn meter up pretty quick. Uh, once more shit balls. This is gonna hurt. Yeah, he's gonna do his counter. She's gonna clear all these debuffs. Oof, this is not good. I just gotta hope that he gets his turn next, or my Juggernaut does before he dies from the attacks. He has to be able to do his ult or I'm screwed. Okay, so at least they don't have defense up, but this is gonna kill him because they're gonna retaliate really hard. And he's only got, what, 2 charges? Eesh. Alright, let's go for it. See if we can kill Miss Marvel at least. That deflect, oh yeah, he's dead now. Yeah. Alright, let's see what else we can do. We'll kill her, but then the counters are gonna kill him. Maybe. Yeah, but Iron Fist is gonna murder everybody. Oh, I forgot. Punisher's still alive. I need to kill him first. That was bad. And, whew, this sucks. No, I meant. All right, let's just go for the ult. See if we can kill anyone. Ooh, might have a chance. Death proof. Woohoo! All right, death proof on Magneto might be enough. This is gonna be close. Whew! Rocket ult with the Groot boost, and barely, barely held on there, but that was, eesh. Whew, that's a tough one. But yeah, that was a little hectic. Normally, I can boot or I can blast down the Ms. Marvel turn one with the Rocket Star-Lord combo with their special and alt, and then blind with Magneto, and then just kind of go from there. Um, I did not have to kill the Iron Fist as early on. I guess with the defenders, if you have Luke Cage, you have to get rid of the Iron Fist because he will heal Luke through everything. Like with the 2 turn defense up, and then Luke's just high health pool and armor. It's really hard to hit through that the whole way. Just too much healing and stuff going on, so you gotta get rid of him then. Let me do this. So one thing I was wanting to start doing. Alliance Wars has some interesting things to it. So from what I've seen is recurring teams that you have to fight a whole lot. So for instance, like somebody was asking on our Discord about this the other day is like how do you beat defenders with or how do you beat Fury or defenders with Fury, right? So this is a pretty common team you'll see in Alliance Wars, especially on defense. The defenders definitely cause some issues for people, just because there's a little RNG to it with the Iron Fist heals. Sometimes just with the landing of debuffs and stuff, especially with the deflects that you can get from boosts. Combine that with our elevator resistance, thanks to Jessica Jones. There's a lot you can do. So generally, what I do is I go for Punisher first whenever I'm doing these, and I don't use turn one the hiding option because everybody gets or so many people get counter to start. You don't have to worry too much about the Daredevil ult because it's going to get stopped after two people at most. You hopefully they go for like Fury and just stop on the first one. The other thing I do is I always put my offense down on their Punisher just to limit his ability to really like do a lot of damage to your main guys. Now I do call in the reinforcements turn one. I know they're just going to die. I don't really care that they're going to die. And then another thing to be careful of is with your shield assault, remember he does splash damage on his basic. I save his secondary. Remember it's 4 energy. So if you use it right now, you're not going to dispel anything. It does a decent amount more damage. Like here it's 110 plus 25 versus 200 plus 50. Whether you do this on turn 1 or turn 2, to me it doesn't really matter because you're not going to get to use it twice anyway. So I like using it on turn 2 after defense up is around, and that way you're guaranteeing that you get a shot at removing those defense ups that are 2 turns long. So for this, what I'm going to do is hit the Luke Cage, and the reason why is because it splash damages Iron Fist and Punisher and Luke, but it doesn't hit Daredevil for that assist from Punisher. Then we're going to go, so this is my guy. This is my shield security, not the minion. So I'm actually going to go with the slow here, and the reason why is then my minion may get a chance to double tap him if he survives. Um, oof, maybe not. Well, anyway. Yeah, so hit him twice, get the stun. There we go. So that can be a little bit RNG right there. And then do the Fury share buffs. This will help with the next set of things. Now I got my shield op. He's going to do some stuff. So instead of hiding somebody because they haven't taken enough damage, I'll actually go ahead and hit Luke with it and steal one of his. I was hoping to get that double defense up off of him, but I did not. Remember, I stunned Punisher last turn, so I'm going to do offense down on him again just in case he gets his ult off. I want to make sure we get a chance to reduce the damage on that. Now I'm going to do the AoE with Shield Assault just because he's got offense up, so he's got a really good chance of taking away one debuff from everybody. I'm sorry, one buff from everybody. And this is going to hurt, but I should be able to heal right after. So that got rid of some stuff. He's going to take a lot of counter damage, and I think Punisher hits him once too. Yeah, that hurts. But now, Shield Security can go ahead and use his ult to knock off the Punisher, and now we're down 4 on 5. So, and I also have a minion up with all these buffs, and I know Luke's gonna go soon. But I got my little stun baton here, so I'm going to slow him down, reduce his speed bar with that crit. That was really lucky. Very nice. Now it's time to focus on the Iron Fist. However, instead of removing the counter, my guys are in pretty good shape. I want to make sure I keep my Assault alive, so I'm going to hide him and give him regen. And then Fury, he always chains to at least one character, so I'm going to hit the Luke here and chain into that counter from Iron Fist there. So that just depends on the configuration. Those are the kind of things you need to figure out for yourself. Another thing is I know Daredevil does the most damage here. My shield medic has full health and a counter. I mean, she should be fine. So I'm going to go ahead and try to throw the offense down on him just to reduce damage, which of course it didn't. Shield Assault, since he's hurting a little bit, I'm not going to bother trying to hit the JJ. I'm going to leave her for last anyways. Then we're going to go with the slow on Iron Fist, and look how low he is. He's not going to make it, I don't think. I'm not going to go for the buff removal on JJ because she usually resists it. So let's just go for the attack. Hope we get an assist, which we did not. So that sucks. I'm going to go ahead and throw offense down on this guy again. And then let's try to focus down this Iron Fist before Luke taunts. Oh, that's weird. I guess he got so much energy he never got to taunt because he got his ult back. That's great for me because that means I get to kill the Iron Fist. Now I'm going to focus Daredevil down. And then once you get to JJ and Luke Cage, as long as you got a pretty decent team, you should be okay. Let's go ahead and hide Fury, give him some health, make sure he doesn't die. I still haven't had to waste my medic heal yet, which is pretty nice. And we still got the offense down on him, so I'm going to go ahead and throw offense down on Luke just to reduce their potential damage, and we're in great shape now. Fury can just run circles around defenders. That's really what I'm trying to show here. Even if you lose a guy, it's not a huge deal. Notice there the assist killed Daredevil, who I was attacking with that AoE. And there's still a bug in the game, or I don't know if it's a bug, but it still does this. If you kill somebody on an AoE that was your target, then the counters will not trigger, which is pretty cool. We're going to go ahead and slow Luke Cage, and then we're going to start stealing his buffs with shield op here. Stole the counter. I was really hoping to get the defensive up, but that's okay. We'll go for the stun. Didn't get it. Try to steal the defense up again. Nope, we stole death proof, but now everybody has death proof. How cool is that? Love that move. All right, let's try to land the offense down on her. We got speed bar reduction, which is nice. That helps. Now we get to get rid of that defense up. There we go, because it's got to take one, unless he resists it, which I never see Luke Cage resist anything, especially the buffet. All right. Let's try to stun him there. Oh, double tap with shield security. I don't even have his special upgraded. I think my shield security is tier 11. So that is pretty solid. Good kills there. Um, Easy win. So if you're looking to fight defenders, this is one way. That arena match I showed before is pretty hectic. That was not the usual way that these things go. But this is in Alliance War. You know, you want to think about like what kind of teams can beat other teams. And I'm going to start doing more of this to try to show, like for instance, how do you beat Fury teams? Well, for me, it's Brotherhood, right? So when I do Brotherhood, I'll start by blinding everyone actually, and the reason here I'll just show this. Hopefully it doesn't reset my. I don't know if it's going to reset my Blitz matchups, so may not have a Fury team to fight. Nope, I don't. I never fight defenders with Brotherhood. It's too risky unless you're really outpowering them. Um, they resist too much. They heal pretty well. It just kind of depends, but I can definitely clear out a Fury team with Loki instead of Sabretooth because my Sabretooth is only 10k. I'll try to find a matchup like that and make a different video on it. But that's something we've been talking about a lot in our Alliance Discord is, what teams to use to counter other teams that we see often. Like one of them that's really annoying is Guardians plus Minerva. So you do like Rocket Star-Lord, Minerva, and then Groot Drax or maybe Thanos and Groot or Thanos and Drax or something like that. Just having those two tanky kind of characters with their taunts and stuff. That one's really annoying, although I know how to beat it with Guardians. However, I never see that team in Blitz, so it's hard to find a good matchup for that. And our Alliance War start time is really bad for me for recording and making videos, so I haven't really been able to do any of that, unfortunately. Because usually by the time I'm home to actually do recordings, I've already used the two teams that I really use to attack hard with, and basically I'm just running around with like 10 to 20k characters that I just have at the bottom of my roster for clearing the ends of rooms, and the people kind of ran out of characters to put up on defense. So I'll try to do some of this where we're focusing on the pre-made teams that we see in Alliance War a lot and how to defeat them. But that was Fury versus Defenders. That works pretty well for me. I also really like Tech teams versus Defenders. However, Tech is really hard to run in Alliance War because you usually need those characters in specific synergy groups, and so you have to break them up. So while they're a lot of fun to use in raids or Blitz or whatever, in Alliance Wars, you have to make the most out of everybody on your roster, so you can't afford to split them up, unfortunately. So anyway, but I just wanted to show this, show beating some defenders. Just figured, there's a lot of different ways to, skin the cat, so to speak. But this is just one of them, and for me, that Fury team, like I win over defenders constantly, and I fight it in Blitz a lot too. And really, Blitz is a great way to practice these kind of matchups because, like right now, it's Mordo Blitz. I have a 7-star Mordo. I don't need Mordo shards. I don't care about him. You can tell I have 800k, and it's third day, so it's going away tonight. Um, but what I've been doing is I've been trying to take teams that I don't normally use that much, and especially not in raids, and try to use them against teams I see in Alliance War and see how they do. figure out, is the turn order, beneficial to me or them, or is there stuff that I can adjust to possibly, make it more to my advantage, and figuring all that out. And just that strategy part of the game I think is really fun. I think it's a lot of fun to figure those things out and try to do that. So if you guys are running into difficult teams or something that you can't quite beat, let me know. I'll see if I can find something like it and try to figure out a strategy for it. And yeah, just hit me up. Let me know what you think. Thanks.